where we talk about inspiring stories about pop culture. We do an insightful analysis, and then just get to know each other. So I'm doing this live this week, and in this week's live, I'm gonna go over the stories that I covered on the channel. So some of the stories that I covered are. Oh, I got one like already. That's nice. So all of the stories that I covered this week, I did some short videos on the wicked pay discrepancy, wage discrepancy. I did a story on the Menendez brothers. Hi. I did a story on the Menendez brothers. I also did a story on Drake's court petition and on Nick Cannon. So those were the short stories that I did. Now on the long videos, I did a video about the Menendez brothers, Kanye West, TD Jakes, Bishop TD Jakes, and Nick Cannon. And then I did another story on Wicked as well, which I'm gonna go over. So we have a lot to discuss today. I'm getting messages already. We have a lot to discuss today. So let's get started. First of all, I wanted to know, when folks come on, how you spent your Thanksgiving. So let me know in the comments how you spent your Thanksgiving. I spent it with my family. Actually, I went to my brother and his wife, so my sister-in-law, and we spent it there, and it was great. We spent it with my entire family. My mother was there, my siblings. I saw both my brothers and my sister, and we had a really good time. Now, of course, we did the same thing we do every year. We ate too much, and then after we finish eating, we complained that we're going on a diet the next day. So, and then our nieces chime in, and my nieces, they chime in and say, "Oh, well, you guys say that every year," to me and my sister-in-law and my sister. So, but overall, we had a good time. Of course, we're starting a new diet again this year, so it's all part of the whole thing. It's just we do what we can. All right, so let's get started. So I actually, at the end, I'm gonna have some information for you. I'm not gonna gatekeep on some stuff that I got in this week, so I'll show you that. So I'll let you know that at the end of the live. Okay, so just to get started, the first story that I covered was the wicked pay discrepancy. All right, so it was all over. Hi, how you doing? Introduce yourself. It was all over, this whole thing about the wicked and the pay discrepancy. So it was hi guys, introduce yourself and let me know how you spent your Thanksgiving. I have a lot of stories to cover, but I'm starting with the wicked story. So as far as wicked, I had a video about the pay discrepancy, and a lot of people had a lot of things to say about this. So there was a lot of comments, quite a few comments on the channel about what people thought about the whole pay discrepancy with wicked. I personally, they said that Ariana Grande made 14 times. So she made 15 million, whereas Cynthia Erivo only made 1 million. That was the whole thing. And that the other two stars made 2 million each, and they weren't main stars. So after all of that came out now, Universal came out and said that the ladies got paid equal pay. Now, it could be true. They could have gotten paid equal at this point. That's what they're saying. But I wouldn't expect them to say anything less than that. I personally, I would need to hear it from Cynthia Erivo's mouth, because she seems fairly honest. I would need to hear it from her mouth to believe that that was actually the salary that she actually made. You guys, let me know what you think about this. Let me know what you think, because I'm not even, I still don't 100% believe it, but could be true. But I'm hoping it is true, because we do know, and people had some valid points. They were saying that Ariana Grande is a bigger star, so she should get more paid. Okay, fine. I could say like maybe an extra amount, but 14 times the amount that she made, I thought that was way too much to say, especially when they contribute equally to the show and to the success of the program. So definitely, I didn't think it's necessary that she should get 14 times the pay that she did. Let me know if you can hear me good and everything like that, because I have my mic next to me today. I don't have it on me, so I want to make sure that you guys can hear me good. So those were, that story is on my channel, and you can go take a look, watch that video, and let me know what you think in the comments about the whole pay discrepancy thing. Then it's some very interesting comments. So definitely take a look at that. All right. So I did another story. And guys, please like the live. Hi, Pablo. Like the live. And then there's a like button that you usually have. Click that for me, please. I'm trying to grow my channel and I need your help. So please give me your help and just like the live for me. Okay. So the next story I did, you know what? I was trying to prepare for this live and I went to Google Gemini and I asked it a few questions and I got some answers on that. So I'm doing some videos on that because I think Google Gemini is a very interesting. I'm not going to fully discuss the Google Gemini thing now, but Google Gemini, just like Chat GPT, they're pretty similar. But do they give you information that's really fair, or do they give you the information based on what's input into their system? Who knows? Yeah. Hi, Pablo. Yes. Thank you, guys. Okay. So, guys, only because I don't want to interrupt the story so often, I'm going to look at your comments after I finish each story. That way we can kind of have a more discussion about it. But I would love to know your opinion. Hi, Stella. How are you? So, guys, stick around. I want to I want to know your opinion on these stories. Let me know if you've seen any of these stories. I don't, you know what? I don't have my system set up to show you the videos yet. But I'm gonna let you hear the video, a little bit of the video, so you see.
The title isn't the only thing that's wicked. There's a heated discussion about a massive wage disparity
Can you hear that?
Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo for their roles in Wicked, with Grande reportedly raking in a staggering $15 million, while Erivo is said to be earning just $1 million. Meanwhile, Michelle Yeoh and Jeff Goldblum are each pocketing $2 million. These salaries haven't been confirmed yet. What do you think about this, guys?
Okay, so they confirmed the salaries. Let me know if you guys heard that. Mayor, it's your birthday. My birthday's coming up this week. Sagittarius. So we're both Sagittarius. So my birthday's coming up this week as well. So on Thursday, I think. Yeah, the 5th. That's Thursday. Yeah, that's my birthday. So yes, happy birthday to you, Mayor. Enjoy the rest of your day. What are you doing for your birthday? Let me know in the comments what you're doing for your birthday. All right. So the next story that I covered, which I'm going to go over the next story now. The Menendez brothers. Okay. I spoke a little bit about it. You having a party? Or it's your own party? Before I get into that story, someone's having a party for you, or are you going to a birthday party? I'm just gonna go to dinner for mine. So, but let me know if it's your own party. But anyway, the next story that I covered, guys, was the Menendez brothers. Um, the wives and affairs. There's a video on there. There's a long video, and I did a short video as well about the Menendez brother Lyle, his alleged affair. Now, I don't know if you guys follow them, but these brothers, they're the ones who were convicted of killing their parents over 30 years ago. In case you don't know the backstory, which a lot of people do. Thank you. So they're convicted of killing their parents, and they've been in jail for 30 years. But during that time in jail, they both got married. So, which is very interesting that they're just living their, they're in there, but they're living their lives. But what happened is the brother, you have Eric and you have Lyle. So Lyle separated from his wife, and she came out this week to say that it's not a scandal or anything like that. They were actually separated. But he's reported, he's 56 and he's reported to be dating a 21-year-old behind bars. You see, there's some pictures of her sitting on his lap and spending time with him, which I don't know. I just think that that age gap is a bit too much to have a 56-year-old with a 21-year-old. Let me know what you guys think. If you think that's okay, if it's love is love, let me know. But his wife is supposedly an advocate for him, and she's been, she's does with a lot of people, like from the jailhouse, I believe. She's been advocating. She runs his website, but Eric's wife, she's an advocate, and they've both been trying to get them, out of jail still, and a lot of family members are coming out to support them. There's all this new evidence that's supposed to coming up, so we got to follow that story and see what's happening. But that I did a video on that on the site just to talk about what's going on with them and these and the wives and their affairs. So I thought that was a very interesting thing that's going on with the brothers. Okay, so the next story that I covered was Drake court petition. I don't know if any of you guys have been following that story, the story with Jake Drake. Um, Hi, how are you? Let me know if you're following this story with any of these stories. In case with Drake. So I had a lot to say about Drake. What I have to say to him is, I saw this comment earlier: go where you're celebrated and not where you're tolerated. I think I saw the game said it earlier today, but that's definitely a fact. And I feel like Drake is not being accepted in these circles, or he never was. Drake seemed to me he's a kind of a suburban type guy. He's not a rough street guy, or he doesn't have that street cred. He's a suburban kid, and I feel like he's just been trying to fit into this world that he doesn't necessarily fit in. He used to star in, like, I don't know if it's Nick or Disney, but he used to star in these little nice kids show, and all of a sudden, he started this rap career, which I love his songs because I've enjoyed his music a lot. But he just never fit into that world. But he could still enjoy his music without fitting into that world. I don't fit into that world. A lot of us don't fit into that world. Yeah, and that's okay. I remember a time when when you're younger, you're trying to fit in, you're trying to be accepted by people, but then you realize, what's the point? Just be yourself, and who you're supposed to be around will be around. What's for you is for you. So I just wish this lawsuit, I don't know how far that's gonna go, but I don't know why he's even wasting his. I don't know. There must be a backstory to it, but I think if he's being a sore loser, he needs to not be a sore loser, and maybe he's being redirected to something else. Maybe he could be the next Oscar winner or something like that, if he decides to, you know, ramp up his acting career rather than his music career, even though it's probably important to him. But if he's not being accepted in that lifestyle, find your people. They're not your people if they don't want you in that lifestyle. That's fine. Find your people. So that's what I thought of that story. And the other thing I thought about is, like, Drake has never done a Super Bowl. So, and he's been around, so it seemed, longer than Kendrick Lamar. It seems he's been around longer. But I remember hearing years ago, I don't follow Kendrick Lamar like that. Really, this song was the first song that I really got into, that I really liked of his. But I remember, like, maybe even 5 years ago, I was talking to a young coworker at a job that I was at, and he was telling me about how much he loved Kendrick Lamar and how great he was, and how he's just this kind of, you know, one of the best rappers of all time. So I remember someone telling me that like 5 years ago about him. So I feel like he's done his dues, and Drake might be a little upset right now because he's never done a Super Bowl, and here come Kendrick, same label, getting Super Bowl deals. So he could be a little offended by that. But if it's for him, it's for him. If it's for you, it's for you. So just accept the fact this might not be for you. Let Kendrick have his time. He's put his time in, and if this is what he's gotten, then let him have that. And it's not your place to fight whether he gets that or not. Um, okay, I'm good too, Nix. Tell me how you say your name. Well, you can't tell because you're not on, but let me see. X, yeah, X. Sorry, I can't pronounce that one. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. All right, but maybe you can list it out so I'll know how to say it. NX. All right. So the other thing I thought about that was, it's Kendrick's time, definitely. So let him have his time. Uh, what's for you is for you. And let me see what else I had on him. Sometimes redirection. So I feel like if Drake is being redirected, Drake was so popular at one point, but I never thought he fit into that whole hardcore rapper world. He just always seemed like this sweet guy who was just trying to be hardcore. Hi from South Africa. So I'm gonna reply to your comments in a little bit. So I always thought he seemed like a nice guy, not necessarily of that world, and that's fine. Be a nice guy. Just don't waste your time. People call me square sometimes. That's okay. Get Square is a good thing because there's lots of squares like us out there, and we can enjoy being squares. Let them call you corny. That's it. Just go ahead and enjoy your life, and don't worry about who like you from who don't like you. But Drake needs to. I think he needs to kind of accept that. And Demure is in. Demure is in, so we could be demure and be okay. So get with that and be a little corny if you need to be, but don't worry about fitting into that world, Drake. I don't know if he's gonna win this one, and he's going up against Universal. Sometimes when you go up against these big studio people, they are, from what I see, they seem like they're horrible. They will break you. So I wish him well with that, and I hope he comes out of it okay. If not, I think it would have been best for him to just redirect himself, work on something else, and not stress the whole thing. But it's where we're at. It's already out there. All right, so let me respond to some of your comments before I get into the next story. Naxel? Naxel. I hope I said that right. Hi, Naxel. How are you doing? Let me know how you guys are doing. And let me know how you guys spend your Thanksgiving. I said early on the video how I spent my Thanksgiving, so you could go back and look at the video later. It'll be on my live. Okay, so that's it? Okay, good, good. All right, so the next story that I covered was Bishop T.D. Jakes. All right. Now, I know that with people, when the society turns on you, everybody seems to turn on you. And I remember for years, I think I even have, look, let me pull it up. I even have one of his books right here on my bookshelf, right? So I've been following TD Jakes like many of us have. I haven't read it yet. I'm sorry, guys. I don't read books anymore, but I really need to. But I have this book. I think I started it, and this is just about where I'm at in the book. And I never finish it. But I have to get into finishing this book. But I have his book on my bookshelf. I've followed him for here. I've listened to his ministries. It was positive. But now all this stuff is coming out about everybody. Cat Williams tore the whole place apart. So everybody, something is coming out about. And I have a video about it. I think Young Blood, that's the name, Pastor Young Blood, has come out to say that he essayed, that Bishop T.D. Jakes essayed him back in the days. And when he was around 18 or 19, he tried to essay him. I don't know exactly if he did it or not, but he tried to come at him. And so he's accusing Bishop T.D. Jakes. Bishop T.D. Jakes had a medical emergency in his church the other day. I don't know if he's stressed or if this is part of the reason why he's having it, but that's what happened. But I feel like I'm going to just maintain my judgment because I feel like I got a lot of positive words from him over the years. And I'm hoping it's not that. I know he was at Diddy's parties, but as they said, a lot of people went to Diddy's parties. It didn't necessarily mean that they got involved in the whole thing. So yeah, I'm hoping for the best. But I do know in the church there's good and bad. So we'll wait and see what happened with that. But I have a story about that on the channel, so you can watch that when you get a chance. Let me see. All right. So the next story I covered was, I think I did a story on Nick Cannon. Okay. Um, he previously admitted to Dr. Cheyenne Brian, I think that's her name, that he has a narcissistic personality disorder. And they were discussing it, and in the video there's a little clip of them discussing it. And but now in People magazine, I believe I saw it in People magazine, he's saying that he's admitting that he needs help. And I did a long video about that, which I hope he gets help. And I'm glad when people can admit there's something so he can work on it and get help with it. So that's a good thing. But the other thing that I did was a short video that I saw some on the Shade Room. I saw a lot of people talking about him and the fact that he has all these homes and these baby mothers and all of that. And I just kind of wanted to discuss that a bit. Now, as far as I'm concerned about that, just to share a personal experience with that, I grew up in a two-parent home, but I'm a single parent, and I've been a single parent. I was married for a while, but single, and I definitely see there's tons of value in having two parent in the home. I don't care how rich Nick is, and he feels like he can manage 10 homes. It's not possible. It's not possible because that child doesn't have you there all the time. Do you know how great it is to have your parent in the home every night and you can go to bed and know that you wake up and your parents is there and you can go in their room and they can love on you and you have them full time. I don't know if you guys know how that is, but it's a wonderful feeling and you have both your parents in the home. So I grew up that way, but I also had the experience of not having two parents. It doesn't always work out. That's life. Relationships don't always work out, and sometimes we do have to grow up in one parent home. But to go out there and deliberately create all these different homes, I don't think it's fair. It's not fair to the kids, and he was being very selfish, very narcissistic when he went out and did that. Because I remember hearing him talk about it on his show, and he was saying, "Oh, it was all about him. It wasn't about the kids. It was all about him having kids for his own purpose and because he wanted to procreate and whatever else. He wasn't thinking about the kids." So, which when people are young, sometimes that happens. So I can't really hold him that responsible. Sometimes we don't think clearly and think what we're doing to the people in our lives when we make these decisions. But yeah, definitely. If you don't have kids yet, guys, and you plan to have kids, try to wait till you can have two parent in the home and have your kids. It's not always possible, but it makes such a difference for the kids when you can do that. And as a single parent, I can honestly say that I feel that that's like the best thing because I know I had two parents in my home growing up. So definitely try to do that if you can. So that's how I felt about that story. So I did a little video with clips on that, and a lot of people on the shade room had the same feeling about him. Um, just that they feel that as part of his narcissistic behavior of why he was narcissistic. All right, and let me know what you guys think, guys. So those were some of the stories I covered. I did another story on Praz from the Fugees. And guys, can you make sure? Thank you so much for those likes that you did. Please like some more because it's gonna help my channel. And then the other story that I said was Praz from the Fugees. He was pretty much involved in a whole spy movie thing going on with him, um, with some Chinese businessmen, uh, just international crimes. He's been prosecuted and he's facing a 20-year jail sentence. He hasn't been sentenced yet, so his sentence is pending. So I did a video on the channel about that. So when you get a chance, go and take a look at those videos. Make some comments in the videos. That helps the videos to go stretch more, and then like the videos so that I could get some more on that, and definitely like the live if you can as well. The other thing, guys, did any of you guys see Gladiator 2? Let me know if you've seen Gladiator 2. Not right now, dog face shoulder. Did any of you guys see Gladiator 2? I was, but not now. Yeah, Praz from the Fugees. Yes, strumming my pain with his finger. Yes, that's one of their songs. Killing my yeah. I'm not a singer, so I won't even try. Ah, thank you, dog. Thank you, dog face soldier. That soldier is spelled a little different. Soldier. Thank you, Cookies cream. Is that cookies and cream? Thank you. Okay, guys. So those are the main stories. You're telling me stuff, but I want you to converse on the stories with me. I appreciate that. I do appreciate it. I appreciate you guys joining me. But I want to hear what you think about the story. Did anybody see Gladiator? I plan to see Gladiator this week. I saw Wicked, when it started the week before, and I was going to see Gladiator this week, but because I was kind of busy, and then with the holidays, and I feel bad because I like to support Denzel, so I wanted to get those ticket sales and then go out and see it as well. You want to know more about me? Oh, if you go back and watch like my first live, I kind of tell you more about myself in that one. So go back and watch that. But I didn't get to see Gladiator 2, and I know another movie came out this week. It's another kids movie, but I can't watch that many kids movie in a 2 week period. But I do still want to go see Gladiator, so I'm probably gonna go out and see that sometime this week. Maybe I'll do that for my birthday. Okay. Oh, I gotta tell you guys. And uh, I got to tell you guys about this product. You're going to see my little mess behind here. Okay, so I got this product this week. Actually, I don't know. It's called Colored Rain. I'm not advertising for them. I just got that this week. I know they were having a sale on their website, so I'm not gatekeeping. I'm letting you guys know that I got this. It's called Colored Rain. But I did get some products from them this week, and they're having a sale. Like they had it $250 each. I think they said they are closing out, but they have all these beauty products for $250 each. And I think the site is still up. I think I'd heard about it on Fumi or something like this show. That show that I like, YouTube show that I like to listen to. So I went out and I got some. But just so you know, if you're looking for some products, I just got some, and they're really cute. I just got some products from them. Uh, so that was what I wanted to share with you. Let me see what you guys are saying. All right, all right, dog face soldier. Thank you. I'll tell you that another time. Keep coming back. Keep coming back, and make sure I didn't see you like the live yet. Make sure you guys like the live, and keep coming back, and I'll tell you more about that. Let me see. I think that was all the stories that I covered this week. Let me see, Drake. Yeah, those were the main stories. Thank you. I love that. Yes, give me more of that love. Give me more of that love. Okay, so I will see. I'm gonna unless you guys want to say something. I'm gonna see you guys next week. Just want to come on and say thank you so much for supporting my channel. I got a lot of views on the Wicked videos and some of the other videos. I want you guys to watch my long videos too. But I do appreciate all the support and you guys coming out to watch and joining my lives. Please like, please share, and come back and see me next week. All right? I do this every Saturday at 7 p.m. And if you guys make some comments, contribute, say some stuff, it could make it even longer so we could talk a little longer, okay? But thank you guys for joining my live. I'm going to sign off now. All right? Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye.